Isn't it crazy? We got so many poor people. We got all this poor people and all this homeless. And yet you got Christians all over the place. You got Catholics and Baptists and evangelicals. You got so many. It's almost like you got as many churches as you have homeless people. I bet you got more churches than you have homeless people. 500,000 homeless people. How many churches are there in America? If we have a bunch of people who believes in Jesus and Jesus says we're supposed to care about the poor and give a shit about the poor, why is there so much poverty in the land of abundance? Why is there so much homelessness? Why is there so much anti-goodness? Where's the Christianity? Where in the fuck is the Christianity at? Where's the good part at? These same assholes will sit there and be a dick to Muhammad Ali and Marilyn Monroe about their names, right? But how many names does God have? The Alpha and the Omega, the Allah and the Jehovah, the Yahweh and the Thor and the Zeus, and the Pepper Jack cheese and the Colby. There's Apollo and Adonis, the Pepper Jack and the Colby. God is the Alpha and the Omega, the Pepper Jack and the Colby. Hercules, Hermes, Sol Invictus. All these names for God, yet you got a problem with Marilyn Monroe. And then they made you change your name. Yet you give God 27 names? Fuck you. I'm so sick and tired of you fucking stupid, ignorant, lying, hypocritical, superstitious, ignorant, dumb motherfuckers. Don't call God Jehovah. Don't call God Yahweh or Jehovah. Don't call God anything else but just God. Be consistent for once in your goddamn life, you pieces of shit. The one true God, right? The one true God, the one everlasting, eternal. You're a monotheistic religion. You believe in the one eternal God, not in a whole bunch of Greek and Roman gods, which actually means the Jewish God and the Muslim God and the Christian God's all the same God. You believe in one fucking invisible piece of shit living up in the fucking sky. Don't look up there. You might see his bum. Might get a good look. Don't look. Don't ever look up. Never look up. To me, since I'm an atheist, God means, there is no God. There is no invisible man in the clouds, you fucking child. Grow the fuck up. If anything, I believe in Santa and the presents. I mean, Jesus and God, what the fuck are you talking about? A bunch of horse shit. A bunch of weird, creepy motherfuckers off to the side, not giving a shit about the poor or the homeless or anybody else for that goddamn matter. Thou shalt not murder. Have you guys ever heard that one? That's an eternal law written by God. It's a good rule. There's nature's God. There's physics. There's math. Math is the language of God. So it's Creole. The good eternal God, 10 Commandments, got that one right. Let's see if you can keep that ideal. The ideal mocks us all. The American Revolution, pretty good ideal there. What we had? 3 branches of government, a Bill of Rights, a Constitution, elections. My God, we changed the game with the American Revolution. Thou shalt not murder. That's good eternal law. Forever. That's never going to be okay. Let me add a couple things. No innocent person. No, thou shalt not murder an innocent person. Thou shalt not murder in cold blood against an innocent person sitting over by a tree reading a book 50,000 miles away from you. Thou shalt not murder. Shadrach Chitwood, he was a redcoat in America like the dumbass he was. He always admired authority, right? So like a dumbass child. And so when it came for the revolution, for him to be a slave or a tyrant, right? For him to stand up and he didn't get the 3 branches of government. He didn't understand the Constitution. He didn't understand the Bills of Rights. Old Shadrach, he said no. He didn't understand a world without always obeying their King George III. King George III is my daddy. Oh my God. If we don't obey King George III for the rest of our lives, what is going to happen to us? No, I love the king too much. Shadrach Chitwood did love King George III too much, and so did his father. So they hung his father, and they told Shadrach, get the hell out of here. And before they said, well, first, say you love America. Okay, I love America. Now then he moves to Tennessee. Winfield, Tennessee. Why is it called Winfield? It used to be called Chitwood because it's nothing but Chitwoods. Go to Winfield, Tennessee. There's nothing but Chitwoods all over the place. I'll get back to the Chitwoods in a second, but that's Shadrach Chitwood was a real person. Was Jesus? Who the fuck knows? Santa, I like the spirit of Santa and his present giving wonderment. That's fantastic. Goddamn. Santa drinking a Coca-Cola. Gifts. Good Lord. Here's a gift. There's a gift. Everybody gets a gift. Jesus, God, what the fuck are you talking about? No, it's about Santa and the presents. That's what it's always been about. What are you talking? You know this. You know this. You don't even read the damn Bible, you pieces of shit. So I'm thinking that Lauren Boebert is going to interpret the Old Testament and the New Testament. She interprets the Bible in a way to where she gets to be a total piece of shit, talking all the bullshit in the fucking world. I think Psalms chapter 5, Lauren Boebert gets to be an asshole. It's crazy that they, when it comes to victimhood, isn't Lauren Boebert and Lauren Boebert. You know what? I'm going to come back to this. But it's crazy. Lauren Boebert, she's going to mention Shadrach and something in the Bible, like she reads the damn Bible. And it's an interesting story. But she's also paying homage to the Jewish God. She's paying homage to the Old Testament God. And the Old Testament God protected Shadrach of the Bible from a fire. They threw Shadrach into a furnace and they protected him. Pharaoh. I'll tell you about that story in a second. But isn't Jesus Christ the King of Kings? And he like the biggest fucking victim in the fucking world. He didn't abuse or attack anybody. I don't remember him, sparing the rod, spoiling the child. He didn't hit anybody. No child, no woman, no man. He never stole. He never raped. He never murdered. He wasn't awful to everybody. He actually said to love and be kind to one another. Just interesting how they say don't be the victim, as if people choose to be the victim of a criminal. Yeah, I wanted to be the fucking victim. I wanted to be the... No, I didn't, motherfucker. I want to live in a world where when a criminal criminalizes, you're allowed to stand up for yourself. That's the world I want to live in. But they'll sit there and act like, oh, you just want to be... No, the whole justice system means... Well, like I said, I'm coming back.